The Bank of Japan published its monthly report this morning, and we'll see the BOJ policy meeting minutes released on Wednesday. So joining me on the line to share his overview of what was addressed in the report today is Tetsuya Inoue, Chief Researcher at Nomura Research Institute in Japan. So Mr. Inoue, talk us through the report and what you are expecting from the minutes on Wednesday.
For the case of Japanese economy, that we have observed that several signs of the gradual recovery from the very bad the situation in relation to the carried over effect from the consumption tax hike last April. So I suppose that the members of the policy board relieved to find will be returning to the economic expansion path as I think it was originally or previously observed before the consumption tax hike. So for the moment, I don't think there is any imminent issue for multi-policy context for the BOJ.
This week brings many economic releases from Japan, such as the unemployment data and inflation data. So what are you expected to see from these releases, and how do you think the Japanese yen will perform against other currencies this week?
As you quickly pointed out, that these are the very important economic indicators for Japan. Like in the United States, that we are very close to the full employment situation. So I don't think that the employment data would have the significant impact on the minds or the market dynamics for the moment. For the case of inflation, you know that like United States or the European continental major economies, headline inflation has been affected by the crude oil, the plunge of the crude oil prices that began in last fall. And in addition, that everybody, especially the domestic market participants, are well aware of the policy idea by the BOJ that the BOJ would depend on the underlying inflation rather than the headline inflation itself for conducting monetary policy. So, all in all, I don't think that these indicators would have a significant impact on the market dynamics for now.
Now, in the second half of the week, we'll see the UK, USA, and Canada GDP releases. What are you expecting in terms of economic growth from these countries, and what effect does those figures have on Japan's economy?
You know that these are the numbers for the first quarter of this year. So this is in a sense a matter of the past. But still, that the market participants would like to understand the economic moment, the size of economic momentum that has been embedded in these kind of the important economic indicators. For the case of Japan, you know that the U.S. economic situation is crucial. Both of the two reasons. One is that the Japanese economy is, of course, dependent on the expansion of the U.S. economy. In addition, you know that the U.S. dollar-Japanese yen rate will be crucially dependent on the U.S. economic situation, as well as its implications for the future course of monetary policy by the Fed. And for the case of USA GDP numbers, this is as I understand the revision number will be. I think that the small negative numbers because of the further downward movement of the net exports for the first 3 months. But still, you know that on its impacts on monetary policy, you know that the Chair Yellen made important comments over the last weekend. I think it was the occasion of the monetary policy forum organized by the ECB that as far as the economic momentum maintains, as the members of the FOMC believes, she expects that the Federal Reserve would raise rates sometime within this year. So, again, unless these numbers are extremely bad, I don't think the impact is the substantial or considerable.
Well, that is all we have time for today, but stay with us throughout the week as my colleagues and I will be bringing you exclusive interviews relating to this week's main events. Goodbye for now.